Hey guys, I'm Ollie or Oliver. You can call me OD, don't really mind. I'm a private pilot here in Sydney, Australia. And look, I've just started this new, I guess, YouTube series on how I'm going to get my commercial pilot license. So I'm studying full time out at Bankstown Aerodrome, and as of Monday, which was 6 days ago, started my commercial pilot license theory. So a little bit of background. I'm 27. I haven't been flying my whole life. I started flying at the start of the year pretty much. Before that, the only time that I had been up in general aviation airplanes, so small planes with controls, was when I was sort of 18, 19, 20. I did my skydiving license. Other than that, I haven't really done much flying at all, so everything is fairly new to me. You probably understand if you are either an experienced pilot or somebody who's been in the industry for a while. A lot of the things that I'll probably be saying are fairly noob, and you could probably tell that I haven't been around the woods for that long, which is cool. It's partially why I want to do this series, is because when I was doing research and trying to figure out what the best way to go about starting my journey to become a pilot, I could find a lot of resources and a lot of people that have documented their journeys from either the US or Europe, UK, but there weren't too many really good cases here from Australia. So I've decided to sort of put myself out on a limb a little bit and try and do a video once a week throughout the whole journey of my commercial pilot license. Should take about 6 months. I'm aiming to do a video once a week, just following progress, talking a bit about the things that I've learnt, what I did and what I should have done better if I was to do it again. Something that I think I would have found pretty valuable if I had going into the whole experience of learning to fly. So a bit about me. Originally from South Australia. Like I said before, I'm 27, so I'm not the youngest person in the classroom. I'm not the oldest either. So if you're in your mid-20s, late 20s, 30s, whatever, there's no real age barrier for the guys that I'm learning to fly with, which has been really cool and something that I was a bit worried about beforehand, before I started the course at the start of January. So my long-term goal of flying planes, I've got this dream in the back of my head to get to a point where I can fly business jets and private jets internationally. I don't know, it just sort of seems a little bit romantic and a lot of fun, but also that combined with, I guess, the coolness of those high-powered, fast, high-tech jets. It's something that I'm striving towards at the moment. My my childhood dream was to be a Air Force pilot, but for one thing or another, I didn't end up going down that path. So I guess the private jets and business jets is probably the nearest next best thing. In saying that, I know any journey, pretty much doing anything, but especially in aviation, things don't happen overnight, and you've got to build hours and experience and prove yourself to be somebody that is really good at what they do before you can actually move to those higher levels. So the main thing for me is just enjoying every single step along the way, from the training that we're doing now, or the training that we've just done, doing our recreational and private pilot licenses earlier on in the year. It's like this roller coaster of just making progress, learning, and then, okay, completely humbled, back to square one, learning, humbled, back to square one, and then slowly getting the hang of things. So yeah, I'm just excited to love that process, and just be happy with each step of the path, but having that future goal in mind. So yeah, that's pretty much where I want to take things. So my goal with this little series, just following me doing my commercial pilot license, is to both get you excited if you're thinking about doing it, because I've had the best time learning to fly over the last 4 months, and it's been something that's been sitting in the back of my head for 8 years since I finished school, but I just haven't had the right mix to put it together. So hopefully this helps in getting you over the line to either deciding to take those first steps to do it or not, or maybe you realize that it's not for you, which is cool. And then just to pretty much showcase what it actually is like to study to become a pilot in Australia, I try and bring you the completely unfiltered, no bullshit side of pretty much everything. The stigmas around certain parts of training, the costs of things, the time, the all these little bits and pieces which you might overlook in the romance of what flying can look like from the outside world. I just try and bring it to you in a pretty real way, which hopefully is really helpful. And like I said, I'm going to try and do one episode every week for the whole 6 months of commercial pilot license. If everything goes to plan and I don't fail too many modules from it, then it's expected to take 6 months, which will lead us, we got May, June, July, August, September, October. Yeah, so the end of October we should be finished. Touch wood, hopefully. We'll see how we go. But yeah, I'll try and bring you a video each week just on a wrap up of the things that we've gone through and learnt. So then, you can follow along and take what you want, leave what you don't. It's all good. Thanks for tuning in for the first video anyway. I'm a bit shaky in front of the camera to start with, but like all things, hopefully it gets better with a little bit of practice. See you on the first episode.